Welcome back to the channel, Control Freaks. Yesterday, we played Jabber's Azorius Control deck that focused on 4 Narset Power Veils with the Days Undoing combo. Today, we are going to go back to Claudio's Azorius Control. This time, we are playing Invasion of New Phyrexia alongside Kahira as our companion. Invasion of New Phyrexia, brand new card from the March of Machines set. This is kind of a little bit different of a wrinkle in this deck and something that I'm really excited to try. It is a control deck, so obviously we're going to be playing permission spells. We're going to be playing removal spells, board wipes, draw spells, things of this nature to gain an incremental advantage over the first several turns of the game. And then we are going to hopefully try and find a way to win or have our opponent scoop. So that's kind of the thought behind this deck. Let's go through each card and tell you why they're here and what we expect of each card versus each matchup and why they're here. All right, first up, we have Lay Down Arms. Lay Down Arms is an excellent removal spell. It is just the best 1-mana removal spell in white in the format, and you should be playing it in your Azorius Control decks. The numbers are there. Go check out the Control Freak podcast, my podcast from a couple of weeks ago. It's staggeringly good. It is so much better than non-Lay Down Arms versions. So Lay Down Arms, you should be playing it. I know it does hurt the mana base a little bit, but trust me, the numbers don't lie. It's got almost like a 6% better win percentage than non-Lay Down Arms versions, which is pretty high. Next up, we have March of Otherworldly Light, of course. This can destroy at instant speed creatures, enchantments, and artifacts, and you can pitch other cards to it if you're in a pinch and need to do so. This card's very good against creature lands. This card is just great against everything. Hits vehicles, of course, which, of course, Lay Down Arms cannot. And yeah, I've really enjoyed this card. 2 seems like the correct number in either build. Whichever build of Azorius Control you're playing, you probably need 2 marches. Next up, we've got Fateful Absence. Fateful Absence is a necessary evil. We don't like playing it, but it does destroy Planeswalkers at instant speed. Unfortunately, it does give your opponents a clue token, which isn't great, but again, we need to have a silver bullet against Planeswalkers that resolve. Next up, we've Hallowed Moon Knight. Of course, this card is pretty good. And at the very worst, it's just a cycle. But at the best, it can stop Greasefang, and it can stop creativity. So very, very good in our list. We've got 2 Censors, 1 Change the Equation, 2 Make Disappears, and 2 Dovin's Vetoes. So a lot of counter magic, a lot of permission. Censor, of course, can double up as just a cycle card if it ever becomes useless. And, of course, Make Disappear. Pretty good in our deck, just a worse version of Mana Leak. But we do combo it with, I say combo, but we pair it with Wandering Emperor and Shark Typhoon, so sometimes we can casualty 1 and make them pay 4, basically. Next up, we have Saw It Coming and 2 Absorb. In our last deck, yesterday, we were not playing any 3-mana counter spells. In this one, we are. We're going to try it again. I do like hard counters. These, of course, are not great, but they're what we have access to in Pioneer. Saw It Coming can be just counterspell if you foretell it, of course. And Absorb, the 3 life is sometimes relevant. So moving on to the 4 drops, Wandering Emperor has changed the game. If you've been at the listening, watching the channel, you already know this card's very good. Has changed the whole dynamic of the deck and the structure of what we can do, how quickly we can close games, and is also a removal card. So excellent. Next up, we have Memory Deluge. 4 mana, draw 2 essentially, get to look at 4 cards, and then it becomes 7 mana, look at 7, draw 2, or select 2 rather. 2 Supreme Verdicts. We are playing Lay Down Arms, March of Otherworldly Light, Fatal Absence, so we only need 2 verdicts. Then we have the 5-drop, which is still just Teferi. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, the face that runs the place. This card is just excellent in most matchups. and mainly the way you win most matchups, most games. All right, so we have Farewell. We're not playing 3 verdicts, so 1 Farewell seems pretty decent. And then Shark Typhoon is just great. Catch-all against most decks. If you resolve it against black-red, you almost can't lose. And then you're cycling it against most every other deck. So it creates, obviously, you get to draw a card. And if you ever get like a 5/5 or bigger shark, it can just win the game on its own. Moving on to the sideboard, we take a look at Divine Smite. Divine Smite is basically just for Greasefang. You can bring it in against other matchups with black counters as well, black permanents as well. But Greasefang's why it's here. Rest in peace, Greasefang. This can come in against Lotus Field. You can bring it in against red-black if you see a bunch of Croxas, but definitely mainly Greasefang. Temporary lockdown against any super aggro deck. You could bring this in against mono green. You could bring this in. You definitely bring this in against mono white humans. Moving on, though, we got Starnheim. You can bring this in against any aggro deck as well. Regal Caracol, black-green. Excellent. Excellent against black-green. Change the equation. Obviously, any deck that is red or green, mono green Devotion, or any red aggro decks, very, very good against. Summary dismissal is here for Lotus Field, Lotus Storm, or not Lotus Storm, but, well, I guess it is a Storm deck. Anyway, Lotus Field, Kahira, we're still playing it. I like it still. So, and you pair that with the cats. It's pretty good. Then we got Dovin's Veto for the mirror match, and you can bring this in against Lotus as well. And Invasion, the new card. I'm super stoked. I actually have not. I played it in Explorer. I haven't tried it in this specific list. You can bring this in against red-black. You can bring this in against Control. You can even bring it in against aggro. So kind of a pretty ubiquitous card here. All right, that's the deck. Let's jump into some games. How are we doing today? Alrighty, match number uno. We will choose Kahira. Holy smokes. Yeah, we're going to mulligan that one. Let's take a look. We got 3 lands. Put back Memory Deluge, I suppose. Yeah, we'll keep this. All right, we'll lead with Hall and pass. See what we're up against. Thoughtseize. Okay. Well, see what they decide to take. I'm going to take Emperor. Okay. We will play Plains. Pass back. Watery Grave. Alright. Play our Parry Stream. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Sure. We're going to just fire this off now. We're against Dimir Rogues. They got another one. Okay. Well. Can't do nothing against that. Alright. Soaring Thought Thief. They know we have Censor, so that makes sense. They probably don't have another land. We'll take 4 and mill some cards. I actually am going to cycle this now. We need to hit our land. Alright, we'll pass back. Don't like being tapped out on our opponent's turn, but it is what it is. They got the push. Yep. Figured that. Play land. Could we draw a verdict? That would be excellent. Never lucky. Never lucky. Let's see. If we uptick, she gets got. If we downtick, we can't block. We do add another piece of cardboard to the table. I don't know if that's like how good that is, but I think we make him attack Wandering Emperor. I don't know if that's right. Doesn't feel all that correct. All right, we'll pass back. We've got Absorb. Change the equation is also pretty decent. I don't think we want to get Kahira at this point either. Just doesn't do anything. How are they going to attack? I assume that Thought Thief's going towards Wandering Emperor. All right. That's what I thought. Another land. Seeing as they've got the win, we gotta go for Teferi Tuck here, unfortunately. Does it resolve? Opponent? Gross. All right. That's how it goes sometimes. Well, I like Temporary Lockdown. I think that card's good. I like Starnheim. I actually like Change the Equation and Veto. Try that. Hallowed Moonlight, not very great. These absorbs can come out. All right, we'll try this. Alrighty, game 2. We took the L in game 1, but we can come back. Alrighty. Come on, opponent. How's everybody's morning going? How'd your Monday go yesterday? Wow. Did our opponent disconnect or something? It is possible. There we go. All right. We'll keep this. I think we put back Emperor. Play farmland first. And we're off to the races. Dark Slick. Thoughtseize. Duress, sure. Well, Verdict's gone. All right, pass back. I think we need to hold Shark Typhoon until we can get a token. That way we get a blocker. I highly doubt they still have Fatal Pushes in. All right. Pass back. I got a Thieves Guild. Clear water from our opponent. They still do have pushes. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. All right, we'll play Farmland. That way we have Teferi on time. Probably have Drown in the lock. Well. Smoke them if you got them, as they say. All right, let's see what we draw here. If we draw Piece of Interaction, there's no way they don't have a counterspell. With how few threats they've played, I just don't buy it. Well, if we're going to do it for 2, we might as well do it for 3. They got the push. Oh, Petty Theft, sure. All right, we go to 17. We just pass, unfortunately. Another Clearwater. So now they've got mana to play Borrower and have counter magic up. Yep. Kind of at the point where we got to make a move. I think they have a counter spell, but now we've got Veto to protect. Maybe we'll hit a removal spell here. Not quite. Not quite a removal spell. Yeah, this feels very, very tough indeed. Because they've got counter magic and pressure, and they do everything at instant speed, so. Definitely, it feels winnable, but it definitely doesn't feel favored. Man, especially when you draw in mono lands. Let's not concede yet, but we're pretty dead. We are pretty dead. How are you doing this morning, Miss Morn? All right. Take 8. We're dead next turn. Come on, Supreme Verdict. We'll cycle this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that's good. Make a 2/2. That way we can play Teferi if we draw it. Never lucky. Let's see. We block here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, GG's. Yeah, we get demolished. We get run over by Dimir Rogues. That was rough. Not a great day, but you make it. Oh, sorry to hear that, dude. Hopefully, the stream's, bringing a little happiness. All right. Match number 2. I'm going to keep. I'm going to lead on Prairie Stream. We're going to tuck this saw it coming. Who is this? Green-black elves? Green-black elves, perhaps? Well, I wanted to foretell there, but Lanowell is obviously too juicy of a target. There we go. Hopefully we draw a land here. Excellent. Well, we'll not foretell. We're going to crack the clue. This is the first time I've started 0-1, I think, all week. Going back to, like, last Wednesday, even. Fight rigging. Yeah, we're going to counter that. Seems like shenanigans. Keep drawing lands, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I don't even know what this does. I know it's shenanigans. Yeah, that's shenanigans for sure. Oh my gosh, okay. That's a big old nasty boy. I don't think Censor's any good. I don't even think Moonlight's very good at this point. I think I'm going to take Moonlight and the Island? Or maybe Hallowfountain and Moonlight? Yeah. Get the planes. Veto. Pass back. All right. Hideaway 5. All right. So can we tuck this? I think we can. I'm going to try it. All right, pass back. What's up, Rock Hard Abs? All right, so Fight Rigging is a card. Probably want cats. I'm going to try Phyrexia. I'm not sure really what matchups this comes in. Change the equation and veto both seem decent. Try that. All right, we'll try this. Try and run it like that. All right, well, this hand is serviceable. No sick jams today. Trying to give the old computer a little bit of a breather today, since it kind of pootered out on me yesterday. Lay down arms that, pass back. Now that we're substantially behind the clock. Kind of got to play fast. All right. Sing. I don't think anybody wants that except for you. I'm supposed to counter that. All right. We need to draw a spell, not a land. That's a spell. All right. Pass back. No, thank you. 2 cards left in their hand. And a Mystic. Okay, that's fine. Come on, spell. Just keep drawing me spells. That's a pretty good spell. That's a pretty good spell. You can cycle this farmland. What you got? Yeah, I didn't think they had much. Okay, well, 1-1. We beat an interesting fight rigging deck. I mean, that deck's just not good against us, right? Like, all right. We lost the die roll. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to keep. Yeah, we'll keep. We're on the draw. We've got Shark Typhoon. Ooh, is this a mirror match? This is a great hand for a mirror match. This is a great hand for a mirror match. They have Kahira. This is a mirror match. Azorius versus Azorius. Change the equation, not very good in this matchup. It does counter a couple counter spells, but if R1 at Rifer, is that how you say that? I probably butchered it. I apologize, but I do appreciate the follow. Thank you for that. Welcome in. If they are on, if they're on Narsets, we are in trouble here because they could resolve a Narset on us. That is a very good plan. I'm going to play an island and bluff that we have a counterspell. If I were them, I would not cast a Narset into a counterspell. I don't think it's worth it. Oh my gosh, Mistborn. Gifting another sub. To rock hard. Hey, there you go. You got the emotes now, Abs. Oh, man. Play Island with a beautiful art. 3 mana, so we can't get wandered on. We're going to cycle this. I don't know how correct that is to cycle there, but I think it's fine. Make disappear is good. Play Hallowed Fountain tapped and pass back. Thanks for that sub, that gifted sub, Mistborn. You've gifted 15 subs. That's insane. Thank you. Cycling a shark. Yep. Clock management is also going to be key in this match, obviously. All right, we got farmland. I think we have to let this resolve. I think we have to let it resolve. We're not going to cycle here. They're shocked. So they could have Spell Pierce plus Wandering Emperor, which would be absolutely brutal. Looks like they didn't have either. All right. Pass back. Now we can change the equation if they have a Spell Pierce. Actually, we could just pay for it. We can just pay for it. That's much simpler. Oh my god. Dude, shut up. Mistborn gifting out 5 more subs. What the heck, dude? Thank you so much. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you for Mistborn's generosity today. I don't even know what it is. You got me all. Hey, Jabber. Congrats. All right. Pass turn here. Jeez, dude. Thank you so much. I cycle farmland. Do they just not have anything? Putting good out into the world. You deserve. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I don't know if you're right, but I still appreciate it. I'll take it. What is our opponent up to? If they have Teferi, they have Teferi, you know? Like, just do it. It's not getting much better for you, my friend. It's game 1, so realistically, this could be basically only one thing. This Foretold card, they know about it. Do they have the counterspell? I mean, they could go into the tank forever. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Love the Moto Clock. I wish we had Moto Clock in paper. That'd be so sick. We would really start to see that control players aren't the problem. It's their opponents not knowing how to play against us. Although in this scenario, obviously, we're both control players, but you get my point. Maybe they had to go to the bathroom. All right, Verdict. Not a great card to draw, but it's fine. We'll play Hall. We'll bash. It's possible that they just drew like all their bad cards. That's one of the one of the issues with Control. In any given match, you could just draw the wrong cards. They're cycling a huge one here. Oh, Memory Deluge. Okay. I don't think we can allow this, can we? I don't think so. It's just too juicy of a target. I have planes. I have a laydown arms. That's fine. We're going to end step, go for it here. Actually, there's no reason to. Especially when we have change the equation in our hand. Pass back. Sure. Get planes. All right, now we'll make an Wandering Emperor, or attempt to at least, right? We've got to change the equation. I was going to say not a surefire way to protect it, but it's fine. Well, there's another one. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So we could deluge and change the equation. See if this resolves. I doubt it. All right, well, they didn't have it. They did not have it. Okay, game number 2. Game number 2, we're up a game against the Mirror. We want Veto. I like Starnheim. I like the Cats. I'm going to try Invasion. Hallowed Moonlight's actually not terrible, which is funny. We'll take out the laydown arms. We'll cut one Verdict. I'm going to keep one Verdict in just in case. Hopefully we don't draw it too early. I guess, yeah, Hallowed Moonlight is the cut. All right, well, not too much happening with this sideboarding plan. We don't have Mystical Disputes. We obviously don't have Hullbreaker Horrors or anything like that. So kind of not a whole lot happening. Just one Veto, Starnheim, Invasion, and Caracals. So that's how I'm going to run it, at least. Feel free to let me know in the comments or chat. Let me know if I'm doing something you want it to. This is just how I play this matchup, and usually I win, so. All right, here we go. This hand is not good. We are going to have to mulligan, unfortunately. This hand is better. We'll keep. Got to put back the cats. All right. Our turn. All right, sweet. Ooh, they shock. Interesting. They might be cycling here. Might be why they're shocking. Invasion, that's interesting pickup. Nothing we want to do in the immediate future, but that's a good trump card there. I wonder why they played that. Brimaz, the King of Oreskos. That's a good one. All right, we'll pass. Taking 4. Oh, what a good draw. All right, well, we drew our silver bullet. That's why we keep it in. What is their follow-up? That's the big question here. All right, nothing. Maybe they kept just... All right, back to our regularly scheduled programming. That kind of scared me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. That one scared me. Deluge. I think we let this one happen. All right. Play land. Let's see. Do they let us deluge? Totally reasonable to counter this, but depending on how they counter it. All right, so absorb. We're going to invasion for 2. And pass back. They scoop it up. Let's go. All right, everybody. We beat Azorius Control the mirror match. I think they scooped extremely prematurely. But I'm going to count it. As my watch tries to talk to me. Yeah, that's the video, guys. Azorius Control is still great, no matter the flavor. We did lose against Rogues. That I think is a very rough matchup because they do kind of what we do in terms of like permission spells, incremental card advantage. They just have a clock and they do everything at instant speed. So that matchup could definitely be a little bit tricky. So you definitely have to pay attention to that. But overall, I think this deck's very good. Day 2 of RCQ testing in the books, on stream at least. But thank you, everybody. Yo, Mistborn, shout out. Huge shout out to Mistborn. Thank you so much. Gifting out 6 subs altogether. I appreciate you. I hope your day gets better, dude. I hope that the stream helped you out. We are going to raid. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like the video, comment down below what you thought, any misplays I had, be kind, constructive criticism. Also, I have a YouTube video coming out today. If you're watching live on Twitch, I have a YouTube video coming out today. It is about the history of Magic the Gathering leaks. I put quite a bit of time into it, so if you would go check it out when it comes out at 11 a.m. in 1 hour, I would definitely appreciate it. Like I said, I'm going to start doing more pre-recorded YouTube content. So if you guys could go check that out and watch it, give it a like, it would mean the world to me. Like I said, I put a lot of time and energy, thought into it. So I thank you all. Again, Control Freak Podcast, Jab Jabber, George Jabor was on talking his list. This is obviously Claudio's, but shout out to him. Thank you all so much. And until the next time, keep spreading that Azorius propaganda, and I will see you all in the next one, Control Freaks. Adios.